Good afternoon, everybody. It is the Easter holidays and we are doing our annual Easter camp, and we've decided to come back to Wantisden Campsite, which is where we have been for the last 2 Easter holidays. This year, with Easter being earlier, because as we know, Easter holidays or Easter changes year to year. So we're here at the campsite at the end of March. I think it's 29th of March, 28th, 29th. And last year we were here in April, because I had my birthday here, which was 17th of April, so that's the difference in the Easter holidays. So here we are. We're already all packed up. We're here with my sister and friend Sarah again, and so far we've managed to get the tent up without any rain. We had a couple of little showers, but nothing too drastic, so we got the tent up all nice and dry, ready for the evening. It's I think it's about 4 o'clock now, 4, half 4, so it's very, very cloudy and a little bit gloomy at the moment. we have had some lovely sunshine, but we don't hold out for any brilliant weather these next few days. We're here for 3 nights, so yeah, we don't really hold out for brilliant weather. I think we've got a mixed bag of rain, showers, wind, but hopefully in that we'll have some sunshine as well. So as you can see, we've got all these beautiful daffodils still out. I think they're just about, well, some of them are just about on the turn, but such a beautiful sight. Yeah, so Wantisden Campsite near Woodbridge, and we've been, like I said, for the last couple of years near Rendlesham Forest. We sometimes go for a walk in Rendlesham Forest, but I think this year we're going to try somewhere different for the next couple of days. Anyway, so I thought I'd just capture the evening before the rain does come, because I think it is definitely heading this way. So we're very lucky on this campsite, as we've got this whole area that you can explore. So there's like a couple of lakes, loads of birds, like ducks and geese, and we've already heard woodpeckers, got buzzards and kites flying above. It's just gorgeous. So if you don't fancy leaving the site, you can just chill around the grounds. It's very swampy. So these just sort of like feed into the lakes, the ponds. Very swampy. Our tea, we had our jacket potatoes on the fire, lovely beans and cheese, perfectly done on the fire, and been sitting here with really ominous looking clouds going over, thinking we're going to get a downpour any time, but nothing. And now we've got such a mixture. Got some blue skies, we got some dark clouds going over there, but the sun is shining down on the trees behind me. Shining down on the trees. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're just all chilling around the fire at the moment. The wind has died right down, and it's just a perfect evening. Good morning, everybody. Well, we woke up this morning to a pretty damp, drizzly, showery morning, but the temperature is now slowly creeping up, so it's not that cold, it's quite mild. So we've breakfast, drinking tea and coffee, just waiting possibly for the sun to break out, but maybe not. But no, it was a really peaceful night, apart from a really loud deer barking by us, and then waking up to early hours this morning of a woodpecker. I don't know if you can see there's a dead tree right where we've camped. Woodpecker pecking its way on that, like he was banging on a drum. So that's a good morning wake up call. Yeah, so the plan of today is I think we're going to head out to Sizewell, because there is a really lovely nature reserve and walk around there. So hopefully the weather will not be too unkind to us. I think it's going to be showery anyway, but we knew it wasn't going to be brilliant sunshine. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Just finish drinking coffee, get some lunch together, and we will be setting off. So catch up with you again in a bit. So here we are at our walk for the day. So the cloud has broken a little bit. It's now dry, a little bit chilly, but I'm sure it will get a bit warmer as the day go on. So, as you can see, we're at Sizewell B. So we've got lots of work going on the new Sizewell. So there's lots of mixed opinions on that. It is a shame, because it is such a blight on the beautiful landscape, because they're having to redirect a lot of the roads to accommodate it. So a lot of the Suffolk countryside has really taken a bit of a battering, which is such a shame. But it's happening. Nothing we can do about it now. So, anyways, let's carry on and see what we can see. Hopefully, better views than this. So we're currently now walking on the newly finished King Charles III coast half. Obviously, we're already doing a small part of it. These cranes behind us here, absolutely massive. So last time we came walking along here, all of that was all, what do you call it, like wasteland, when it common,
yeah,
woodlands, and now it's all this.
See, it's not easy, is it? You're younger than me.
Hey! So I've now lost 2 layers. It is warming up considerably now. Still a bit cloudy, but it doesn't look as though there's too much of a threat of any rain now. It's a lot brighter. And we're leaving the monstrosity behind us now and walking along this lovely coastal path through the dunes, heathland to this side, and the sea is over that side. all along this side here. It's just like a carpet of lichen. Not so nice. Better. So we just sat on this side of the reeds, that's Mimsmere Nature Reserve. Just sat there and had a little bit of lunch, and we're now following the path that we're on now, and it takes us to a ruin, which we'll talk more about that once we get there. Yeah, we just carry on this path. So this is the original site of Leiston Abbey, and when the monks tore it down in 1363 to rebuild 2 miles further inland, they left behind this chapel for prayer and contemplation. And after Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries, it was deserted and left to the elements until a pillbox was installed during World War II. And we know that the abbey must have at least one stained glass window, as its piece was found during an archaeological dig in 2016. So there is it's called the Wing and a Prayer, so it's a glass art installation at the chapel, and it's created by Arabella Marshall and installed in October 2020. So yeah, sadly, well, I say sadly, it's there to protect it, I suppose. It's got an electric fence around it at the moment. It didn't have the electric fence when we visited a couple of years ago. To be fair, you could climb underneath the fence if you wanted to, but they've obviously put the fencing in there to protect the monastery and obviously the glass window, although that it doesn't look so it's had any signs of graffiti or damage done to it since we last came. So that's what that is. So our walk has now been diverted. The path that we need to walk along we can't because of this. And when I get round to the corner, it is just an absolute disaster. It is awful, absolutely awful.
Where's that going then?
We go around this way. So this was all beautiful countryside. And now it's all churned up, mountains of sand and oh well. Onwards we go. So we are. Yeah, that's it there. We are actually on the English coast path route.
Prince Charles didn't come here, did he?
No, not the Prince Charles one. Or King Charles.
King Charles, sorry.
King Charles. It's heartbreaking to see. But what can we do?
Hey, you old nut.
So it's all getting a bit interesting now. We actually had to be let through the gates by security guards, and because we're still carrying on following the path, he's got a radio through to the next checkpoint. So I just asked the question where we see all those mountains of sand and stuff. That's going to be eventually, because they need so much water, so there'll be like great big reservoirs, and then once all that's done, hopefully there'll be a little bit of greenery that is replanted around.
The power station's gone off. Run. Don't stop, just run.
We got
Quick, you two, go. Now. That's radioactive now.
So we're just walking through this lovely part of woodland now, new to us. So a little bit of an adventure now. This is the whole of the walk. We've noticed that all this side of the woodland has been just ripped out, and I'm wondering whether they've ripped out a lot of the rhododendron, because that's gone through as far as you can actually see, and it is quite invasive, so it might be just that they've ripped out and it's made the whole forest bed look pretty rough. And that was further back, but here, I mean, once those rhododendrons in flower, it's going to look pretty spectacular, but it is really swamping the forest there. Because this side, a bit of clearing been done on that side too. Like the gorse has been cut out. Oh yeah.
Wild camping.
Well, we're walking through those woodlands where I said about where all the rhododendron was, and we're possibly ripping them out, blah blah blah, and that we were on a bit of an extra adventure, because instead of the group listening to me when I was saying to keep on following the green signs, the English coast path, they decided, no, let's go straight through the woods. okay, let's go straight through the woods. So that's what we did. Went straight through the woods. We were going quite a way off route, going that way. So we then had to turn around and go all the way back to the original point that I said we need to be following that route. But I think perhaps added on about another 1.5 miles to our walk today. And it was a nice woodland to walk through. It was nice. But everybody's getting pretty knackered now. About halfway round, I said this walk is about 5, maybe 6 miles. Well, we're now done over 8 because we had a few detours anyway, and then obviously the bit going off course in the woodlands. So I think we're just over 8 miles at the moment. We're not far from the car park now. We've just got this really nice, quiet, meadowy bit. We can just still hear the faint rumble of the building over by the sea when we first come walking in. And it looks like the clouds are breaking up again because it did get quite moody again. But we've got some blue sky breaking through, so maybe by the time we get back to the tent it's going to be glorious sunshine. Right, so we're back at the campsite now. Didn't record like the end of the walk getting back to the car because the battery ran out, so I've just been charging that up. Yeah, so we're back at the campsite, got the fire going, had something to eat and had a well earned cup of tea. So walk today, it was an interesting walk. We have done it before, I think probably about a couple of years ago, and that was at that time when Sizewell C was then starting to be sort of like the plots and things were starting to be set out. One way it was interesting to see it happening. It's massive, absolutely massive, and I'm one for, I love big machinery, like big tractors, big farm vehicles and things like that, but the construction vehicles that they were using were like monsters, absolutely ginormous. So that was interesting to watch that. Still very sad to see that amount of the countryside all churned up and making way for the site. But yeah, but other than that, so in contrast, the rest of the walk was just beautiful, peaceful, and we were sort of like surprised in one way because we saw quite a lot of wildlife, deers, rabbits, hares. We thought it's probably because they've all been compacted in because there are fences. There must be about 30-foot fences or more going around the site, so they've probably been compacted into a smaller area, which is why we probably see more. But nonetheless, we saw them. They appeared happy enough. But yeah, so would I recommend doing that walk? If you're interested in seeing all that construction going on, then yes, definitely. But the other side of it, it's really worth, that part of it is really worth doing. The nature reserve, walking along the beach part where we've got the dunes and the heath area. So yeah, recommend that bit. So I think what we're going to do now is just settle down. I think we are, all of us are pretty knackered. So all in all, it was just over 10 miles that we did. So it's pretty good going, considering we thought it was going to be about, well, me thought it was only going to be about 6 miles. Thought I can remember it being, but no, so over 10 miles. So it's good. So we're all pretty worn out and ready just for a relaxing evening. So that's what we're going to do. Going to settle down and just enjoy sitting by the fire. Plan for tomorrow, we're off to Orford. Orford Castle, Orford Tower there. A little bit of a walk, but nothing too strenuous. Just have a look around the village. So that's the plan for tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have another dry day to enjoy. But right, so I probably won't do any more recording for the rest of the night. Just going to sit and chill and listen to the birds, watch the bats come in, and yeah. So see you again in the morning. See you later. Good morning, everybody. We've woken up to a pretty half decent morning. It's dry, it's brighter, and by the looks of it, I think the sun could make a breakthrough today. Yeah, birds. Again, we woke up to the hammering of the woodpecker. Lots of pheasants. We've got all the blue tits, goldfinches, robins. There's an absolute plethora of birds. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The plan of the day today is to go to Orford Ness. There's a castle or tower of some sort. We've been a few years in the past, but we haven't been recently, so could all have changed. And have a walk along the estuary bit and just see how the day pans out. So, change of plan. We were going to go to Orford Ness Castle. Last time we went, many years ago, it was free to get in. And it is now about £9 per adult. And we're skinflints. We don't like paying to get into ruins like that. It is really impressive, but we've decided we're going to head into Woodbridge and have a look around Woodbridge, because the Riverside Walk is quite nice around there. We're just going to have a mooch around the town. May not do too much videoing around Woodbridge. It depends if we do take a little walk along the riverfront and see the boats and things. But so that's what we're going to do today at the moment. But who knows? Could all change again. Right. So here we are, back at the campsite. We had a bit of a restful, lazy day. We did go to Woodbridge in the end. Just had a walk around the town there, because all four of us do love a charity shop, and Woodbridge have a lot of charity shops. Some of them a bit higher end than what we're used to, but we all treated ourselves to a few items. So from there we went to Aldborough because we all fancied some seaside chips. So we went to Aldborough, had some chips, just sat looking out to sea and ate them. Then came back to the campsite and just chilled because the sun came out like we hoped it would, and it actually got really warm in the sun. So we just spent the afternoon sitting by the tent reading and chilling. It's now 7:30 and it is still slightly daylight, only very slightly, enough for us to have a nice little wander around the lake. Everybody, I'm going to call it a night now and an end to our 3-night camping trip, which has been really enjoyable. We've all enjoyed it. I'm going to finish it here. I'm going to do a little bit of packing up, ready to leave tomorrow. So hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you can, give us a big thumbs up, that would be good. Consider subscribing, that would be even better, and drop me a comment. Love to hear your comments. Yeah, so thanks for watching.
Good night, John boy.
Until next
time. Good night,
time.
Sue Ellen.
Night, Elizabeth.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Night, Ben.
Got them all at it now.
Good night, Jason.
Night, John boy.
Good night, Mum.
Night, Grandma.
Good night, Granddad.
Can you tell we got a family that absolutely loves the Waltons? Right.
Good night, YouTube.
Yes. Good night, YouTube. Until next time. See you later. Bye.